The Senate will please come to order. I would ask that all members please take their seats and the guests please clear the aisles. The clerk will unlock the machine for the purpose of recording attendance. Have all senators indicated their attendance? Will the clerk please lock the machine? There are 35 members in attendance. There is a quorum. At this time, I would ask for all members and their guests to please rise for the invocation and Pledge of Allegiance, to be led today by Senator Stephen Archambault, representing the towns of Johnston, North Providence, and Smithfield.
Dear Lord, as we return to this chamber, remind us that in the days ahead there may be many choices before us as we work to make our state a greater place to live. Help us to work together to reach common ground and find positive solutions for the benefit of all our constituents. Amen.
Amen. First order of business is the reading of the previous day's journal.
Madam President, I move that further reading of the journal be dispensed with and the journal be accepted as printed.
Without objection, so ordered. The next order of business is the introduction of guests. Are there any guests present? The next order of business is committee reports and communications. From Senator James E. Doyle II, please be advised that I will be unable to attend a Senate session on Tuesday, February 23rd, 2016, as I am out of state due to business. Are there any further committee reports? From the Committee on Judiciary to the calendar. Senate Bill number 2056, 2061, 2062. From Judiciary, House Bills 7018, 7019, 7020, 7095, 7096, 7133, 7134, 7136, 7137, 7138, 7139, consent calendar. Are there any further communications? The next order of business is new business. A Senate resolution proudly proclaiming May 13, 2016 to be Navy Nurse Corps Day in the state of Rhode Island. Senator Palmer requests immediate consideration. There being no objection, Senator Palmer moves passage, seconded by Senator McCaffrey. Is there any discussion? There being none, all those in favor indicate by saying aye. All those opposed, the resolution passes. The next item of business is a Senate resolution expressing our deepest sympathy on the untimely passing of Isabella D. Corselli. Leader Ruggiero requests immediate consideration. Leader?
Yes, thank you, Madam President. Can the resolution be read, please?
Please read.
Senate resolution expressing our deepest sympathy on the untimely passing of Isabella D. Corselli. Whereas it is with the utmost sadness that this Senate has learned of the passing of Isabella Corselli, the vibrant and beautiful 21-year-old daughter of Carol and Michael Corselli, Jr., and the adored sister of Michael and Joseph Corselli. And whereas in addition to her parents and brothers, Isabella was a beloved grandchild of the late Dr. William and Dora DiBraccio and the late Michael and Teresa Corselli, Sr. Her large and loving family also included her aunts Elizabeth DiBraccio and Ellen and Brenda Corselli, her uncle Paul DiBraccio, and her cousins Tara Macuto and Talia Reed. And whereas Isabella was a graduate of North Providence High School, where she had earned distinction as a member of the National Honor Society, served as student council vice president and treasurer, was a member of the lacrosse team and dance team, VAASA, an office intern, and myriad additional activities, including holding several part-time jobs, and being a volunteer at the St. Pius V community. And whereas upon graduation from high school, Isabella attended the University of New Hampshire, and with the same exuberance she had for everything she did, she soon became engrossed in dorm council and archery. Due to her recurring cancer, she returned home and attended Rhode Island College's School of Nursing. Whereas Isabella was not only talented, intelligent, and hardworking, but was also a beautiful person inside and out. She was named Miss Rhode Island Italia USA and had won the swimsuit competition portion of the Miss Rhode Island in 2015. She was a company member of the State Ballet of Rhode Island, had won regional awards for her ballroom dancing, and had worked as an extra on the film The Irrational Man. Her love for dancing had also led to dancing the salsa with Tony Dovolani as part of her Make-A-Wish Foundation grant, which in turn led to the organization featuring her in its promotions and inviting her to dance at its annual conference. And whereas the most fitting tribute to Isabella Corselli would be a celebration of her life, a life in which each and every day was lived fully and joyfully embraced. She was blessed to have always enjoyed the total love and support of her family, and in return she enriched the lives of all who knew her. Her sparkling eyes and precious smile will be dearly missed. Now, therefore, be it resolved that this Senate of the State of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations hereby expresses our heartfelt condolences to the entire Corselli family on the passing of Isabella Corselli. And be it further resolved that the Secretary of State be and she is hereby authorized and directed to transmit a duly certified copy of this resolution to Carol and Michael Corselli, Jr.
Leader Ruggiero.
Thank you, Madam President. Members of the Senate, obviously this is a very sad situation and the passing of Isabella Corselli. And at this time, I would like to defer to Senator Lombardi for some comments on this particular resolution.
Senator Ruggiero defers to Senator Lombardi.
Thank you, Madam President. Thank you, Leader. And when I speak on behalf of the Leader and on behalf of Senator Ciccone, all three of whom were friends of this beautiful family. I never had the pleasure of meeting Isabella, but I knew and I know Mike and Carol Corselli, their parents, very well. You can imagine coming home from the break only to get a phone call from a friend, Mike Trafficante, to tell me that Carol Corselli had lost her daughter, 21 years old, to a battle from cancer. And the resolution itself speaks for itself of all the great things that this beautiful young lady did in her 21 short years on this earth. And if anyone ever wants to place a picture with the words, I have the picture. And aside from being an accomplished young lady, she was a stunningly beautiful young lady as well. And I learned from going there that that the parents, the old adage is that no parent should ever bury a child, and how true that is. They're very fortunate to have two young men, brothers, in their family who actually corroborated with their sister to create bracelets much akin to the bracelets we wear in honor of Senator Walaska. And those bracelets read, Bella Strong, Bella Brave, and the brothers designed that. And so today I know that we're dickering with all of our legislation and whatnot. Take a moment just to read the resolution that's before you, because the light of this life is shining a little less bright because we lost a shining star. And so with that, Madam President, I move passage.
Senator Lombardi moves passage of a Senate resolution expressing our deepest sympathy on the untimely passing of Isabel D. Corselli, seconded by Leader Ruggiero and Senator Ciccone. Leader Algier, Senator Goodwin, Senator DuPont, Senator Gallo, Senator Lynch, Senator Sosnowski, Senator Crowley, Senator Jabor, Senator Picard, Senator Metz, Senator Fogarty, Senator Nesselbush, Senator Miller, Senator Pichardo, Senator Walaska, Senator Felag, Senator McCaffrey, Senator Morgan, Senator Pagliarini, Senator Lombardo, Senator Conley, Senator Kettle, Senator G., Senator O'Neill, Senator Reptakis, Senator Sheehan, Senator Cody, Senator Golden, Senator Satchel, Senator DePalma, Senator Archambault, and Senator Coyne. All those in favor, please rise. The resolution passes and will be left on the front desk for signatures. Is there any other new business? At this time, the next order of business is approval of today's consent calendar. Leader Ruggiero moves passage of the consent calendar, seconded by Leader Algier. Is there any discussion? Will the clerk please unlock the machine? Shall the consent calendar be adopted? Will all senators indicate their vote? Will all senators please indicate their vote? Will the clerk please lock the machine? 37 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and the consent calendar is adopted. There is no regular calendar today, so we will revert to announcements and introductions. Are there any announcements and/or introductions? Are there any announcements of committees that may be meeting at the Rise? Senator Cody.
Announcement, Madam President.
Please proceed.
The Committee on Commerce will be meeting at the Rise in the Senate Lounge.
Thank you. Senator Miller.
Yes, two announcements, if I may.
Please proceed.
The Health Committee will be meeting at the Rise, and there's a room change from the lounge to room 212. And also on Thursday, I want to invite all senators to an informational briefing on the developmentally disabled disabilities-related Department of Justice consent decree on Thursday at 3 p.m. Dr. Charles Mosley will be giving the presentation on behalf of the department and the consent decree. It's important information that many have been looking forward to hearing from. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Metz.
Same request, Madam President.
Please proceed.
Yes, Senate Education will meet Wednesday at the Rise in room 313, and certainly we'll be celebrating Black History Month. You know, we alternate from year to year. Last year the Senate did it. This year the House is doing it, but it's a joint venture, and we welcome all of you to attend the event, and I believe it's 4:30 tomorrow.
Thank you. Senator Jabour.
Thank you, Madam President. Announcement, please.
Please proceed.
Judiciary will also meet at the Rise in room 310. Thank you.
Senator Lynch-Prada.
Madam President, announcement, please.
Please proceed.
For planning purposes, the Committee on Special Legislation and Veterans Affairs will be meeting tomorrow, Wednesday, in room 310 at the Rise.
Thank you. Senator Conley.
An announcement, please, Madam President.
Please proceed.
The Senate Committee on Environment and Agriculture will be meeting tomorrow at the Rise in the Senate Lounge.
Thank you. Senator Crowley.
Announcement, Madam President.
Please
the
proceed.
Health and Human Services Committee was scheduled to meet tomorrow. That has been canceled until next Wednesday.
Thank you. Leader Ruggiero.
Thank you, Madam President. An announcement?
Please proceed.
Thank you, Madam President. Members of the Senate, last week during our break, we had a number of birthdays. I'd like to have the body join me in wishing Senator DuPont a happy birthday, Senator Felag a happy birthday, and Senator Doyle a happy birthday.
Are there any further announcements? Is there any objection to transmitting adopted resolutions to the Honorable Secretary of State? All matters passed by the Senate to the Honorable House of Representatives, and all matters passed in concurrence to Her Excellency the Governor. Hearing none, so ordered. The desk is now clear of business. Madam Whip.
Thank you, Madam President. If there's no further business to come before the Senate, I yield the floor to Senator Lombardi for adjournment.
Senator Lombardi.
Thank you, Madam Whip. Madam President, I move that we adjourn in memory of Isabella Corselli.
Senator Lombardi moves that the Senate adjourn in memory of Isabel D. Corselli, seconded by Leader Ruggiero and Leader Chacon. All those in favor, please rise. Senate stands adjourned.